Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Yes, we are. Good. Everything seems to be on track. Alright, hey, I'm MJ here. How y'all doing? I'm doing for Aquarius right now. Let me move this mic back just a little bit. I don't want to be shouting at y'all. Or I don't want it to hear that I'm shouting at y'all or yelling. I'm not doing that. I want to say happy Valentine's Day. It's a month of love. It's time to open those hearts up. And feel. Express what you feel. Of course, it's a month of love. So, anyway, what do we got for y'all? And what I'm looking at right now for you guys. Most of what's going on right now in y'all's first house is the sun. Your soul purpose, the energy. Okay? And what I see that's what's going to be happening right now, you've got Venus, Mars in Capricorn. Mercury's already moved into Aquarius back on February the 5th. And we have the moon now in Aquarius. It was in Capricorn. But now it is 3 degrees into Aquarius. Where, remember, Aquarius is the water bearer. And so it's bearing one's emotions, pouring emotions out, showing what you feel, which can be good and which can be not so good. Venus and Mars still being in your 12th house, that's the house of karma. Your first house is your house of self. So your physical appearance, right? And how you present yourself for and others, how others may see you. Could be your early environment, could have some influences, and it's also being self-aware, self-awareness. Your 12th house deals with karma, so you've got Mars there, and you got Venus there, and it's ruled by Capricorn. Now, what is Capricorn? Capricorn is that energy of where, where what we can control. Or where we control. Venus being there, it's about how you express what's in yourself, in your heart, your love, your capacity to love, and your values as well. You're expressing those values. And you can control your own values. Don't let others control your values for you. Don't let people assume your values are like this as well. There could be some loss here, though, as well, because 12th house dealing with that, you have to deal with the karma that you've created from your own past acts. There could be some hidden support here, but there's limits and to what you can achieve here. If you place those limits on yourself, it's also dealing with institutes and the inner social conflict you may deal in that 12th house. 12th house for you is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is sitting in Pisces, which Pisces normally rules. If you start from Aries and go around to Pisces, Pisces usually rules the 12th house, but for you, it's Capricorn. You're trying to control something here, or your people are trying to control you, and it's time for you to cut those strings of those that maybe are trying to control you. You need to take some action here with Mars. Mars being that courage and the ability to take the action, desired nature, and aggressive drives that you may have. Sign shows how you go out after your values. So whatever you value, you go after it, you control it. And it's also about survival. The house is where you concentrate this energy. So be careful with your past actions that you don't create some karma here, where maybe you, in your love affairs, your 5th house, because you got a quincunx over to that 5th house, which has to deal with Vista, where it deals with, your creative energy, how you allow, how it allows you to dedicate yourself to your aspirations, your goals, and your plans as well. And this also shows where you have to have that devotion to a cause, project, a person, or even a belief that's sacred to you. you're kind of getting some, what is it you're going to devote yourself to here? And where is it your values are here? Because, like I said, Venus is about value. What you hold dear and sacred to yourself as well means a lot to you. But it's kind of getting a shake-up here from your 4th house from the home because of Uranus being in a quincunx as well to that mean South Node. The mean South Node deal with my leg. I'm still having problems with my hip, y'all. Bad problems. Now, first, let's talk about the North Node and the South, and the North Node and the South Node, the true North Nodes and South Node. That is the location of the exact moment in time, like the exact moment of this time that I'm doing this reading, right? And these moons also have a connection to the eclipses. We're going to have an eclipse, a lunar eclipse in March, and we're going to have a solar eclipse, total solar eclipse, in April the 8th. And that's going to be fascinating because I saw a glimpse preview of it. It was like, wow. But anyway, we had that eclipse, total eclipse that was eclipsing something back in 2017 in August. Well, it's coming to this eclipse where now that one it's going to say, okay, from 17 to 2024, that's what, 7 years, right? 7 is a divine number. So there's something here that I feel, being a very spiritual person that I am, and devoted to my faith, is that I believe and I feel that there is a prophecy that will be fulfilled in these coming next 7 years. And that will be the end of it for, especially for the United States. There's something here that's going to happen. I don't know what. That's why we need to look up, not look down. We need to look. We're told through Scripture, keep your head up, look for my coming. Right? You can't find the coming of any resurrection if you're looking down at your feet at the ground. It's not, you don't want it coming from hell, the under earth. No. Keep your eyes above and watch for my coming, is what he said. So, with that being said, we definitely have to keep our eyes to the heavens. Read the stars, read the planet. It's telling us a message, it's telling us a story, telling us what's going to happen. And if you want to be prepared, then look above, not below. Don't watch your feet, watch the heavens, follow your life's path. And that deals with the mean nodes. The North and the South mean nodes. Those are a symbol of an individual's life path and their own personal growth and learning those karmic lessons from acts, like I said, of the past. Now, you guys, for you Aquarius, everybody needs to check what their purpose is in life. Really. You need to be dedicated and devoted to something here moving forward that you can have that personal growth, because I tell you what, when it comes and it happens, you're going to be able to give a testament to something here. I've had mine, and power of the divine is unbelievable. A lot of times when I see things happen in my own life, all I can do is look up and smile and just be in awe. And it's a great feeling. It's a great, awesome feeling. To know how much you're loved in your life. But for you guys, what's going to be coming is Mars, and like I said, Mercury crossed over into Aquarius, into your first house. So the mind needs to be activated. The mind needs to be awakened. Not woken, but awakened is what I should have said. And you've got to, in order to be successful and have that productivity in your life and success in your life, you have to activate your thoughts. You have to think positive. You have to have a purpose. You have to know what you want for your life path. You get to choose. That's the thing. You've got free will. You can choose to follow on that path of your destiny and fate. Or you can choose to go off the path. And when you usually go off the path, then usually what happens? And you don't fulfill your destiny, and you don't fulfill your goals and your aspirations and your dreams, you know, without selling your soul, man, I'm telling you, you're going to accumulate a lot of karma debt there that, you know, you will have to deal with. And these two nodes, the true node and the mean node, are going to be in your houses, your 9th and your 3rd house, for the next year. They've already been there about 6.5 months, or about 6 months, going into the 7th month. So, you know, you've already got another year, because they stay there for 18 months. And right now, the north true node and the north mean node is there and conjoined with Chiron. And what is Chiron? Chiron is always about the health of something. This is in your 3rd house. So where are you headed for the future? And what is it you seeking about the past? Because that's the 9th house. 9th house is we're seeking something here. What are you seeking? You're seeking that purpose and that life path. You know, if you're just starting college, you're not sure what you want to go into. I get it. I understand it. But these are some things that, you know, we should be thinking usually when we're in that last stages of high school and getting ready to graduate from that. You know, you should have been thinking about those things. And when you don't, you know, you have issues. But we're always supposed to go toward that north node, that true life path. And so that is where you need to stay. What do I aspire to be? You know, you ask a little kid, what do they want to be? Mom will say, I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a nurse. I want to be this. I want to be that. You know? You can be anything you want to be if you set your mind to it and you think positively. You can accomplish anything. But you got to have those goals and you got to have a plan. You can't go down that path without a map. And that map is your plan moving forward. And when you get off your path, you're going to accumulate some karma here that you're going to have to face it. No matter what it is. And acknowledge it. Yeah, I did something wrong. I did something stupid. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have hurt somebody. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have took from somebody. Whatever it is that you created that karma, you need to resolve it. That way you're healed, and it could cause somebody else to have a healing as well. Alright? So, but what I want to say here for you guys is that, like I said, the moon moved into Aquarius, and it's there now at 3 degrees now. And when it came in, just as Mercury came in, they both have come in contact. Started out with the sun. Remember when we started in the Aquarius season? You know, Aquarius was there. The sun came into Aquarius. Boom. A few hours later, boom. Pluto came in. So those two conjoined together, which had the impact that something's going to change here. You know, I felt it in the wind. I felt it within my spirit, within my soul, that there was a change coming. Now, I don't know what it is. I have no idea. But there's going to be a change. And we have to make some adjustments here. And we got to get rid of some old bad habits. And we got to change our lives. Really. Because, again, Aquarius is that water bearer, where we pour out our emotions of what we feel. We be honest with ourselves and we be honest with others. Because I'll tell you what, if you lie to yourself and you lie to others, if you lie to others, then guess what? You have to remember the lies you told or the deceit you done to be able to continue the lie, or you'll have to lie again, you'll have to deceive again. And why would you want to live like that? It's not healthy. And it's not serving you. You're going to get caught by everybody. Whatever's done in the dark cannot stay in the dark. It will come out in the light. And you know, I'd like for my tombstone to read, you know, she was always honest, no matter how cynical she could be. But she never told me a lie. And she never disrespected me, or even allowed herself to be disrespected. You know, that's what I want to be known as. That is where I want to be. That I don't play the games that people play. I know what I want. And when I invite someone into my world and into my life, you better come good and clean. Don't play games. Because that's when you're going to see probably a side of me in my ascending that you're not going to like. Okay? Because my ascending is Leo. And strength will kick into me to survive. And you'll see probably some very old, early bad habits come about where I'll tell you just how I feel. So, anyway, and I had the courage and the strength to face the adversities in my life. I've been there, done it, faced every last one of them, and worked myself way through it. And that is exactly what we all need to do. But, gotta say, I'm on the 16th now. What you're going to have in your first house is you're going to have the Sun, you're going to have Mercury, you're going to have Pluto, you're going to have Mars, and you're going to have Venus. You're going to have 5 planets there. 1 illuminator and 4 planets. You're going to have a stellium of planets in your house. That's a lot of energy for you. A lot of energy. And you may be feeling at that time where you're coming through this awakening. You got emotions coming out that you don't even know where it's coming from or coming to the surface. You don't, it's like, what the heck is this? You know, you got this action you want to take. You really want to get going. Don't be aggressive. With Mars, the best way to deal with Mars, especially on Tuesdays, when Mars rules the day, is to just be true to yourself and pace yourself. Always pace yourself. Don't rush it. Don't demand it. But go after what you want. Don't give up. And you will succeed. And go with a true, honest, open heart and a good mood. And the capacity to love. Go with a kind heart. And let your light shine. And you're gonna have a good life if you do. But if you're doing some things that you shouldn't be doing, it might go all the other direction. Because there is a challenge here. There is a challenge when it comes to your past karma. With that South Node. And it's in a square to Venus. And there may be some loss here because I'm going to say the 12th house deals with some loss. You may lose control of something here. Of a relationship or a love that you have. Or somewhere along here that you're trying to control somebody. And you're doing it in a real aggressive, ugly way. It may backfire on you. Because we got Venus in a square to your South Node, the mean node, which is, like I said, that path in life. And it could be karmic lessons, and it's personal growth. You're going to learn some lessons here. And Venus is also in a square to Chiron, where there's got to be some healing going on here. You got to work at something. You got to adapt, adjust. You know, it's dealing with Mars. Don't get aggressive. I mean, we're talking about these nodes being in, like I said, in your 3rd and 9th house. And the ascending right now is in your 6th house. So it's 3, 6, 9. It's kind of that that Nikola Tesla, who believed in that combination of 369. And so something is coming up with Aries that you want to possibly heal something here, because Chiron's all about health of something here. You may want to learn how to communicate in not such an aggressive way or a demanding way, because that can be a big turnoff to everybody. Because I do see that there's an opposition here, and it's probably caused you some problems in the past, and you've got to work on it. You got to get a lot more healthier. You got to change it and have the courage to make those necessary adjustments that you need to take here. So anyway, this might be the thing for you to work on. Right now, we have the full moon happening on the 9th, where it will be the new moon. I'm sorry, not the full moon. It'll be the new moon in your house. So this is coming up on the 9th. And today's the 8th, so that's tomorrow. And then we will have the full moon on the 24th, which will be in your, it will be in your 8th house. The full moon will be. Because the full moon will be in Virgo. So it won't be in direct opposition. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Because usually full moon's in complete opposition. But it'll be in Virgo at 5 degrees. So that is kind of like what you're dealing with this month. All right? So let's go ahead and jump over into the tarot. Okay. Uh-oh. Microphone's in the way. Get out of here. All right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the moon, the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I love this deck, especially when it talks about the emotions of what you're feeling. You could there's something here you may be working on, your feelings, your emotions. Maybe some emotional attitude you may have. I mean, I see you are, you do have a life purpose here, and you can go through it, but you're just going to have to, you could probably more than likely accomplish it, but you're just going to have to learn those lessons from the karma and also overcome this challenge. All right, let's see what we got here. What moon card do we have? Oh, just changed here. We got a lot of T-squares. Ooh, we got a Grand Cross. Wow. Right at the time I was doing this reading, I mean, I've got the wheel in action. And I mean, we got a Grand Cross going on here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Now, if that ain't a divine number, I don't know what to tell you. Ooh, yeah, you're assessing something on the first quarter of the moon. And it's number 9. I just said something about the 9th house. You're seeking something. You're assessing something from a distance. You're looking for something here. Something about your life path you're looking at. It's with that balloon, you're looking for a direction. You're going to implement some sort of, see, when the new moon happens, That's when we kind of set our intentions of what we're going to try to accomplish here, or looking at things. The first quarter of the moon is when we actually implement those plans for this lunar cycle. So you're assessing something here. How long is it? It's like a direction. What is my life path? You may be even asking yourself that. Not uncommon that we ask that question. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got at the bottom of the deck. Beauty. You're looking for the beauty in life. Oh, you got the new moon. There is a beginnings here happening. Okay. Get that out of the way. Now let's look at what the Holy Spirit that lives within you has a message for you from the divine. Y'all just got. Let me switch over just 1 minute. I want y'all to see this. You see that? You see it? Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, get it out of the way. You see this? That's a grand cross. And it's happening with this north node and the mean node. And over here. And look, look at the aspect. Like I said, you got 7 squares here. Let me stop this for just a second. I just noticed this. Look at that. There's an opposition from where the ascending is right now over to Venus. And Venus is part of this square. You know? And it's your true purpose, where your life passed. That's maybe what you're assessing. And something about it in your 6th house is coming up, and how you feel about it. Just some lessons you may have to learn here about Venus and true love. And that square from that mean node, that south mean node, over to Venus. And from Venus back over here to the north. So it's something from the past. You're learning some lessons here. And then we have the T-square here. But look at there. We have it in both directions. That is a grand cross. I just want y'all to see that. And where you're trying to move toward is something from the past. You're trying to move to that forward, to your direction, your plans, your goals, your aspirations. It's about you moving forward. That's the self. That's, something here in the past where you're at, you're moving forward. So whatever you aspire to be, whatever you're trying to do. And then we have that Venus with that, what your purpose is in life, and the ascending. And these here are what are making up this grand square. All the way through. And then we have a grand trine. So you're going to have to overcome something here that you're dealing with, because, there's the opposition from the ascending over to Venus, and also an opposition of some karmic lessons here. Some things that you need to heal from the past. With your capacity to show some emotions here, some love. Sometimes we got to sacrifice something about ourselves. We got to release it. I just wanted you to see that because, and I saw soulmate. Sometimes if it's a soulmate you're dealing with here, it could very well be, sometimes you might have to release something here. You have to set it free. And it may be a challenge for you. Maybe you don't, you want to hang on to everything and you want to control it. Well, you don't get to do that. Because for you, it's a lot going on with air. And when you try to hold on to something too tight, it will rebel against you. Or you will rebel against it if it tries to hold on to you. If it's trying to control you too much, you will rebel against it. Nobody likes to be controlled. All of us has got to have that sort of a free will, that freedom in some way. But you ain't got to be, you don't have to start a war over it. I mean, it's just you take back your own control. And you've been a patsy to somebody and they seem to, bark orders out at you, if it's a partner or something like that. I mean, I don't see anything in your seventh house. Your sun that rules your seventh house is in your first house. So it'd be almost like partner right up in your face and telling you what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. We got the yang here. I'm looking at a masculine energy that's assessing their situation. Serendipity. Something faded. See, there's a change in the wind going to happen. I told you at the beginning of this, we're all feeling the change. And it's about our destiny and our faith. You've got to have faith and trust in faith to for it to come about. All right, I'm going to put these over here. I'm going to bring these to the forefront. I'm not going to pull them just yet, but like I said, you're going to be really looking at something this month. Assessing your situation, whatever it may be. Now, on this, I'm going to pull 3 cards for prophecy and love. Something in the outcome is going to be a challenge here. It's going to be kind of feeling stuck. See, every time I get right there to the end, I see separation and reinvention. See, reinvention, a period of self-improvement and self-growth. And that's what I was just talking about. Those karmic lessons you're going to learn. Somebody here's got a hidden agenda. Ulterior motives and intentions will affect the outcome. That's why I'm having the difficulty with, see, get to that. Whatever is past, present, and future. Keep going, reinvention. Go for it instead of waiting for change. Sometimes you have to be the change. That's better. Okay. All right. Felt good to me. Let's go. All right. What do we got for prophecy and love for Aquarius? What do we have for prophecy and love for Aquarius? What do we have for prophecy, love for Aquarius? Oh, we got 2 here. All right, we got forgiveness. I haven't had this card before. First time I've gotten it. They want to apologize for their wrongdoings and any hurt they may have caused. So either you're seeking some sort of forgiveness and you want to apologize, which would really bring some self-growth for you guys. Or somebody's going to do it to you. Playing games. Games will be played to maintain the upper hand. That's in the past, present, and future. So, what is the potential outcome for Aquarius? Well, it looks like somebody for playing games and any wrongdoings they've done. But, you know, in the future, I'm quite sure if they've done it before and been getting away with it, that may be a habit that needs to be broken. Because you see that? That's like, you know, checkmate. You know, somebody, you see that right there in the shadow? It's like somebody trying to control. They want to win the game when they're just a pawn. Trying to act like a king. Really? You better get your butt back down there on that. Be what you are. Somebody's got to have some lessons to learn here. Ooh, we got Earth, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. That's your outcome. You're either dealing with a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Or it could also be what I showed you of what's been going on while Pluto was all in there in Capricorn. Because it was really affecting the Earth sign something terrible. It wreaked havoc on them. All right, let's see what messages we got here. Very rare I get a element sign. You may have to, if it's you may have to apologize to an earth sign here for any wrongdoings that may have been done to them. Because these two tell me that somebody here was trying to control another element. You're an air. Or if there was an earth sign, maybe asking you for forgiveness. I don't know. All right, let's see what's going on. What are the messages that need to come out? We'll find out now. All right, what is the message from Aquarius about this forgiveness? Okay. If I ever, oh yeah. Jeez. I told you, if I ever put I think that's supposed to be pull. If I ever pull off my mask, will you accept another real me? Another real you? Well, who the hell were you before that? So I feel like this is you having to ask for some forgiveness. Or because of something here where there might have been some games playing. Or I can also say this about the mask. It's that thing of sometimes people will wear a mask where they play for somebody else's amusement. Whose amusement do you play for? Now, see, in the past, present, and future, somebody here says, I feel bad for letting you down. Mm, 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 mm. I feel like, yeah, I can understand that somebody asking for apologies on this. All right, what do we got here on the Earth? Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. When the smoke gets in my eyes. What is the message from that for the outcome on this Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn? Makes me want to really look. The only two things I see really going in, this could be something about the full moon, going to be in Virgo, but you've got Venus and Mars and still in Capricorn, and you have Uranus and Jupiter. So this could be something about some uh, personal growth, dealing with karmic lessons. We're not over yet. There's still something between us. Somebody knows this. That could be what an earth sign may be saying. And they feel it. We're not over yet. There's still something between us. They knew it all along, possibly. Look at him. Or maybe we haven't finished our journey yet in the past life, and now we're together again. Wow. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yep, 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 yep. All right, let's see what situation's going on here. Well, darn it. First thing I'm seeing is the Hermit and Nine of Coins. Dang if that ain't Virgo all the way around. Somebody here is very grounded, very stable. Free Empress energy for sure. Creation. Healer. I feel like somebody here has mm, 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 mm. All right, that feels pretty good to me. Let's see what we got here. All right, I'm just going to show you these, but I'm not going to take them. We got the Three of Cups and we got the Magician. That is Cancer. Something about the way of feeling. And we have the Magician, which deals with Mercury. Somebody's awakening to something here. They're coming out of the shadows about playing games. And their mind is awakening. Trying to manifest something here. All right, Aquarius. There's definitely earth and emotions there. We got Temperance as well. I don't like them when they free fall like that. There we go. Okay, now I feel better about that. All right, we've got Justice. Oh, that's Libra energy. We have a Libra here acting like an Aquarius. I wonder. Something about you. All right, you got both the true node and that mean node, south node, in your in your ninth house, which is Libra. So yeah, there's some karmic lessons to learn here about justice, being upright, upstanding, following the laws in your own self, your values, because you're ruled by Venus, the capacity to love, but love in a way that's honest, true. What is the challenge here for you guys? Oh, we got the King of Swords, Gemini. They always look at kings as mutable signs because in order to be a king, one must be able to adapt to any changes in their environment. They have to learn from them and they have to grow. So what I'm seeing here is, yeah, Gemini is about Mercury. They have to be open-minded. They have to learn from mistakes, karmic lessons. And they've got to have a purpose in life. And in order to become that king, you learn those lessons, you work through something here, and that is the challenge. And you survive something. It's all about survival in this world. How do we survive? You can't survive being dishonest and playing games. You weren't sent here to play games. You were sent here to fulfill a life purpose. We've got the Eight of Wands here in your foundation. That is Sagittarius energy. And that's dealing with your 11th house. It also has to deal with Jupiter, which Jupiter is sitting over in Taurus. So there's going to be some change that's going to come very quick. And how you deal with this, whatever it may be, shows what you're going to really be like on the inside. This is like maybe even something coming in where you're just, it's a growth spurt. Ooh, in your life path, you got the Hierophant. Teacher. This can be a teacher. It's Taurus energy again. I'm getting a real strong air Taurus energy here. It's commitment, but it's also about healing. If you remember in the Rider-Waite deck, the Hierophant has the two people in front of him, the two monks in front of him. And there's the cross of the keys. This is the Grand Cross. I just showed it to you. And it's about healing. It's about opportunities being open. I look at Chiron as the key. The keys that sit in front of the Hierophant. That he gives these two people, these two monks, these two spiritual energies. He gives them lessons, spiritual lessons for them to learn. They could be two witnesses. They could be spiritual advisors. The Hierophant, when we look at that, that is strictly Taurus. This is Libra. I'm not seeing any planets yet, but I am seeing signs. And Taurus and Libra share Venus, which I just showed you on. This is something about true love, true commitment, dedication, devotion to your life path. This is the life path. There is awakening coming here. But the challenge is what do you do with this knowledge when you receive it? Are you going to be fair with it? Are you going to express it or give out these lessons to others? Teach others in some way? But it's quick action here in your foundation of a sudden change. Oh, Lord have mercy. No wonder you got this Earth card coming out in your prophecy of love. Because so far I'm getting a lot of Earth cards here. You got the Hermit in the past here. That's Virgo. Again, another sign. Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, I don't count these minor arcanas as a sign or something here. Now, some of this you can have in your own chart. But I'm looking at Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo. The Hermit seeks out the light. It seeks out that star. Its path. Its healing. It's where we need to go. It's in a directional guidance. Where are you going? There's a masculine energy here. And when I do readings, okay, I don't, unless I'm dealing with somebody that's right in front of me and I'm doing a private reading for them, then I have to deal with it. It's a female or a male, right? Unless the male comes in and takes over the reading. But here, with this, when I do generals, I don't look at or focus on a female or a male. My job, that I feel is my job, is to see what the signs are telling me. If it has to do with a sign, such as what I see here, or a planet that's involved here, that's really showing some importance about that planet to you at this time, or is aspects to you and what's going on with it that can affect you, I focus there, not so much on the masculine and feminine energy. But here, I'm looking at a yang, which is a man. A yin is a feminine energy. A yang is a masculine energy. So you're either a female dealing with a masculine energy that you may be assessing your relationship with them, or you are a masculine energy assessing your emotions or your feelings, excuse me. Why am I saying excuse me to my mic? Well, it is a form of energy, right? Every object has a form of energy. So you should apologize to it, I guess. But this could also be a masculine energy. Human would be assessing his commitment, his relationship, his path, an awakening to something here in relationship to playing games. I mean, we got a king here, we got a king over here, in the shadows. And this is sitting in the challenge. So, and it's Mercury sitting in your house. So there's somebody here wakening up to something. And anytime you've got a challenge here, and this is about knowledge and survival, how do I survive something here? Well, again, you've got the Hermit over here. You got Virgo. And Virgo happens to be the only real human in the zodiac. So you're trying to find your way. Oh, there's that Three of Cups that came out earlier. What was the other one that came out with? I can't remember. So there is the shadow here who's been playing games. With somebody's feelings. I feel like somebody's been internalizing something here of what they feel. What is your energy? Ooh, the Magician. That's what we had. What you felt in the Magician. I asked what it was, and there it is. And I said there was no planet signs showing here, but you got one now. It's Mercury. I told you somebody's awakening here to some sort of knowledge. How you going to act when you're doing that knowledge? What's in the environment here? Ooh, we got the King of Cups and the King of Swords. I look at this as Pisces energy. Who's had mm, mm, mm. Somebody I feel like has really been surrounded and couldn't see something here very clearly. They were caught up in illusions and glamour, and that's a sad thing when you think you love someone only to find out it's not real love, it's just an illusion, what you thought was love. Oh, we got the moon. That's Pisces. I told you I felt Pisces really strong here. And that moon, both of these are dealing with Pisces, the sign of Pisces. So not only do we have Virgo here and Gemini, with Mercury being really the mind waking up, and Taurus and Gemini, Libra. Is somebody waking up and saying, I'm not an Aquarius, I'm a Libra. Oh, I want balance. I want to be just and fair. Because I know some tendencies of Aquariuses and how they can be. And somebody feels like somebody's been playing games with them. What is the outcome here? Ooh, you got the Two of Cups, the same thing that Scorpio got on their outcome. And I told Scorpio, when I do Aquarius' reading, that's your fourth house. Go look at it. So this might be an extended story as well on Scorpio's fourth house, because they're getting the same outcome. Who's staying committed to something here? That again is Cancer. You got the Two of Cups and you got Three of Cups. Mm, 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 mm. What comes out after that? And the Knight of Wands, and that is exactly right there. Is where y'all might want to go check out. Y'all, Scorpio would be your 10th house, which there's nothing there right now because the ruling planet of Scorpio is Mars and Pluto, and it's sitting there in Capricorn and Aquarius. So you might want to go check that reading out. But you saw me sit here and shuffle the cards, and we've got the Eight of Cups, and I'm thinking, if I'm thinking, did they have the Eight of Cups there in their future? King of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Strength. I know they had that one too. What's at the bottom of the deck? The overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. Somebody is hanging on to something here. Oh, come on. Stop it. Hold on a minute. My cord seems to want to keep hitting the mic. So, and I don't like that. But anyway, remember with the Four of Coins in the Rider-Waite deck, you got the guy sitting there. He's just the individual sitting there. And they've got a coin on their head in their crown. So they're thinking of prosperity. They're thinking of an opportunity here, is what's on their mind. We do have Mercury here, which speaks of communication. It speaks of thinking. It speaks of working, making something happen. Putting something, working on something. For you, that's Capricorn energy. That's exactly where Venus and Mars is sitting at. So we've got Pisces, very strong Pisces energy here in your environment. And I felt like I would, with Pisces, somebody here might be going through something here where they've limited their love in the past, or maybe here they're starting to reconstruct or reanalyze what they feel, because maybe their judgment was so clouded. Definitely damn assessing something here with that moon. All right, let's see. Like I said, we've only got one planet, and now we have one Virgo, Libra, definitely Aquarius, Taurus, and Pisces, and one planet, Mercury. And this could very well have to do with the challenge. How do I survive something? How do I manifest something here in my path? You're either trying to create something here, but it has to do with this Hierophant. Because the magician points to the above. As above, which would be the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, will be below. So something is coming very quickly, very fast towards you. So the heavens here are creating something. Don't look down, look up. Your answers are above, not below. Because it's what spiritually is about your faith and your destiny. Okay. Now, the Lenormand deck, for me, deals with the environment, the world in itself, and those things going on in the world. The Kipper deck deals with more of an intimate, personal, about yourself, about the person. All right, let's see what, let's see what the Justice card has here. Told you. All right. I don't know whether to take that or not. We got the moon again. Eight of Cups. Something's coming out. We got the 3 with the shadow. And it's coming out of this tunnel. Somebody might have had tunnel vision. And when that new moon happens, they're going to get full clarity in their vision of what they see. The fog is going to be lifted off of something here. They're going to see something here. All right, what is the King of Swords? Ooh, we got the Queen of Cups, which is, we got the storks, which we got the nesting. Somebody's returning to the nest, or there is a challenge to be able to return to the nest. In order to do so, there has to be forgiveness. There has to be something here of an apology given, because something in this is not over. It's not done. It's not finished. What is this Eight of Wands? Ooh, got the Six of Swords. Somebody tried to move on. The Tower Institute. Could be hospitalization. Any kind of big, tall buildings government agencies, courthouses, hospitals, anything that is big. Where information can be found. And somebody is going toward that. When is the Hierophant here? We got Mars here. Ace of Cups. Somebody has some sort of desire. They want something. They want a healing. They seeking some answers here. In the past, we have the Ten of Swords. I saw something about journey. And again, those high mountains trying to overcome them. Again, has to do with Mercury. There's definitely something here about healing and overcoming that challenge. You know, there's something here you're really investigating. You're looking at something here deeply rooted, either about yourself or about another person. This is saying you better take this magnifying glass and you better look at something real, real close. What's in your heritage? What's deeply in this tree? What did I say earlier in the beginning of this? I said something about who are you playing? What is the term? Give me a minute. Whose amusement are you playing for here? I think it's the way it's described. Look deep into your soul for whose amusement do you play? I balance the contradictions and encompass the opposites. I project your emotions or I hide them. That's why we have the moon here. When I land to your right, I bring joy to light. Remember, the hermit's looking for the light. And it is landing to the right. I bring joy to the light. But if my presence is on your left, then melancholy is in sight. I can be the face to suit any occasion. All parts I can play, the truth or the disguise. I am your creation. And it's landed on the magician. So whose amusement are you playing for? And why are you wearing this mask for any occasion that comes about? It's like a person whose personality changes accordingly to who they're around. And you do so to satisfy whoever you're around. What is this King of Cups? That's why we have the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Because somebody here is playing, where this challenge is something about somebody not really being truly who they are. They're playing for everybody's amusement. If you're in a relationship, then you want to play for the amusement of that person you're in the relationship with, an intimate relationship, your partner. You're showing them one thing. But when you get around someone else, you're a whole different other person. And that's to kind of satisfy everybody. And guess what? After a while, you can only keep this up so long. You know, that's the polar bear. He's in water, but it's strength. And when they get caught, they can become very vicious. A polar bear can be very vicious when they get caught and the burden's set on them about what's going on. When you have to be really truly who you are and you don't know who you are, and you have to be authentic, because I'm going to tell you right now, when Pluto goes into your house, your first house, it's going to demand, it's going to absolutely demand you show who you really are. You have to be, you have to have that authenticity to show, and you got to have the courage and the strength to endure something what's coming. And this moon, there's something below the surface here. Somebody has abundance of something here. These fish, that's the King of Pentacles. And we got another king here. And we have the Ace of Wands. Right over here with what somebody desires. A commitment. A devotion. Who are you really devoted to here? Who are you really committed to here? I look at this like Chiron. That's the key. That's Chiron. Opening the cage. The heart. Remember I said something about with the king, that wands, that Knight of Wands? He's got the rose there. Coming in, trying to play for somebody's amusement, trying to get them to open up their heart or wanting to heal something here. See? Somebody come back to that nest because they know where they're at. Oh, look at that. Something ain't over with here. I'm telling you. Something has not ended. But I would say tread lightly. Definitely. Don't be wearing no mask. You better be the true identity of who you should be. Don't be playing no games with somebody and their heart. That's one of the games you don't play when it comes to the heart. Because you do, Lord have mercy. You know, people can play like chess and cards and whatever, any kind of like type of game or, truth and dare and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to you're playing around with somebody's emotions and somebody's feelings, that is the most dangerous game in the world to play. And if you're not real with people and you're trying to play and manifest something here or manipulate something here by playing these mind games, let me tell you something. It will backfire on you in a minute. You're setting yourself up for trouble if you're not really in it to win it, or you're not being real. All right, let's see what we got in reality here. We know what we got going on in the world, in the events. All right, let's see what this Moon and Justice card. Either that or somebody here may be walking away from something here, or they're coming back, because we do have in the past a ship that's coming in. Somebody may have went away and sorted out their issues, their problems, and maybe they're coming back being genuine. I don't know what this is. But I wouldn't be playing games coming back, making somebody think you coming back. You better be real. And that just turned over. I'm not going to take it, but it tells me somebody, is stuck. They're caught up in something here. Well, somebody could have been in jail coming back. I'll be damned. Oh, Oh, Lordy. I love it. Guess what came back out? Dealing with justice. Somebody could have been in jail or going to jail. Somebody could have been imprisoning themselves in what they feel, feeling trapped in something. Let's see what this King of Swords in the thing. Yeah, it was a message of concern. I don't know what this message is. It could be anything. But the Queen of Cups here is concerned about it. So somebody who does love somebody is concerned about the messaging. And if it's a feminine energy and she's got this challenge, or if the male has the challenge of giving her the message, this is going to really show the person on the inside their true strength and their true character. And really showing who they're like on the inside. What is this with the we got the house and the gates locked. And we got the Institute. Somebody trying to come back home. Like I said, coming back to the nest. It ain't going to be easy. Ooh. Yeah, we got somebody here really thinking about somebody. Masculine energy, really thinking about this person. And I hope and pray, whoever this is, whether you are an Aquarius male or if you are an Aquarius female, I hope and I pray that somebody is not playing this game. Or if they do, if they have played games in the past and have let you down, I hope they're coming back with an apology and they want to make everything right. Because something here is not over yet. Either somebody, it's not completely over, or somebody's wanting some type of closure here. Somebody's going to, an unexpected income. Now, this could be something coming from anywhere. But somebody's being gifted something here. Let me take a quick look at that. It goes from one hand to the other. I feel like this is, when I look at that, I always often think of the Yod, where we're being handed something here from the divine. Or this could be somebody giving you a loan of some sort. Somebody could be helping somebody here. Oh, okay. All right. So whoever I'm reading for in this, the Aquarium, whether it be male or female, you're known as a significator. All right? You're the one here. Here we see the significator giving a coin to the needy in front of the house. The house, the house. Card 20. It doesn't seem like a lot to the giver, but is significant to the recipient. Literally, it's a small sum of an unexpected source. For example, a surprise work bonus, a small billing error you fix, a reduction in your gas bill, a bonus cell phone minute, not as large as the amount of a sudden wealth card, 11. The unexpectedness leads to a notion of suddenly, swiftly, and surprisingly, Traditionally, the card shows some bills and papers on a table. Wait a minute. What is that? Yeah. Okay. I thought it was something it was like a switch. Traditionally, the card shows some bills and papers on a table, leading to the idea of a small bonds, notes, payments, household accounts, offers, purchases, invoices, and checks. Something luckily occurs around everyday financial activities such as a raise and unexpected money from work or an investment. Traditionally, this is also the card for formal contracts requiring a signature, timing about 2 weeks. This card signifies a sudden unexpected change and improvement. This can occur many this can concern many aspects of life, including an unexpected message in love matters or an invitation or a message. And we see there a message of concern. It may also describe a promotion or unexpected recognition. And of course, this card predicts improvement in money matters and unexpected gratification or an award. So it's something here that's going to deal, and when I think of unexpected, something here to me deals with Uranus, because Uranus is the unexpected change. Somebody may have been suffering here in some way in their path in life, but they're being handed sort of a gift here. And I said, this reminds me a lot of times, every time I see that card, it's like the Yod. It's the finger of God pointing to something that's going to change. Now, how is it going to change? I don't know. Is there something in legalities or something here being fair and balanced? But somebody here is going to depart from whatever they feel like they are confined in, that they feel like they're trapped in some way. And they're going to be departing from that. They're going to be coming out of that. Now, if somebody's been in jail or something like that, maybe wrongly accused, but somebody here is trying to come back to the nest, and there definitely is this quick, sudden message coming in from some institute, and somebody has somebody on their mind. I don't know. It could very well be this yang energy who's assessing the situation of what they desire. And I don't even know what that may be. But it's spiritual in nature. What is this with the Three of Cups and somebody looking at? Yeah, somebody's looking at their path in life. Somebody may have been in the shadows and played games for so long that now they're coming out of that darkness. And this is usually a representation of a 2-year period. This is a 2-week period. This is a 2-year period. So this may be where this is coming soon. Somebody's being released out of something here. What is this? We got the Thief card, 24. Somebody losing something of value here. Something that meant a lot. something that meant a lot. See, we're seeing poverty here. I feel like somebody may be afraid they're going to be losing something here, or they were raised in poverty and they endured what they could endure. Oh God! Again, the mask, the false person. You got somebody that's around in your environment, or you're playing people in the environment, in your environment. You're not being authentically who you should be doing, or who you're doing. This could even be somebody. See, got the main male, 2 of Cups. It's definitely about a man. Now I don't know if he's playing people to obtain something here of value. And he's using people's heartstrings or their emotions to play these games. And see, we got a mature man as well. So there is a main male who apparently is probably an older person who has all their life played people. And what happened? Did somebody here run upon in their early days, run upon a very spiritual person and they tried playing the wrong one? Got to ask yourself that question. Did somebody try to play a spiritual person? And damn if they didn't turn around and fall in love with them. And the mask's got to come off now. They got to show who they really are now. They can't play these games anymore. They're too old. Too old to be playing this kind of game. And this is a divine number. They may have been playing these games since childhood and wearing this mask. You've been playing like an amusement for everybody else. And it's time to get real. And if you let someone down in the past, then you need to apologize. You need to ask for their forgiveness. And take the daggum mask off and show them the real you. What you were trying to tell them was really you, that's not really you. Wow. I feel this to the bone. Somebody is assessing their life. I think somebody's going to be buried. And this is your spiritual message to the yang? There's a man here. There's a message for a man here. If you're a man and you've been using women since early childhood to get what you want, well, guess what? You just met a spiritual person. You may have married somebody and didn't realize how spiritual they were. And boy, has it had an impact on your life. And now you're old, this mature man. And now you're realizing, man, I wasted years of my life on something maybe I had that was really, really good. And I played it. I played these games to maintain an upper hand, to keep my mask on and not really show what my heart really is. It's time to ask for that forgiveness or any wrongdoing that you've done that may have hurt somebody or caused pain to them. And depart from those ways and say, no more. No more. Something has brought me out into the light, and I see myself now for really who I've been. I don't know if I looked underneath there. Yeah, there's the Queen of Coins. Look at that. Knight of Swords. Somebody's coming after that Queen of Coins to hang on. 5 of Coins. Somebody lost something here of value, and they didn't even realize what they had when they had it. They sure as hell didn't. Oh, look at the 9 of Swords. They put somebody through some hurt, mental anguish, suffering. because of what they done. They didn't know what they had when they had it. But I think they're waking up to it. Anyway, let's see what we got here. What doors are opening up for Aquarius? What doors is the divine opening up for Aquarius? What door is divine opening up for Aquarius? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. You're gonna love that song from what's his name? Jelly. I can't think of the rest of his name. And that song "Save Me." Oh God, it brings tears to my eyes. Could have had somebody here that's had that kind of life that he had. And maybe they need that person in their life, like saying, save me. I don't know why that. Normally, I don't think about songs and things like that. Mm-hmm. What doors does it open up for Aquarius? What door is divine opening up for Aquarius? Okay. Palmistry. Fortune and Tarot. Collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of intuition. You might need to get somebody to read your palm. Look at your lifeline. I'm not a fortune teller, but I do read tarot, okay? And I don't look at it for that reason, and neither do I do astrology for an occult reason. Mine's all spiritual. All right, let's see what the universe is manifesting for you. Let's see what the universe, what the divine is manifesting for you in your life. It's of importance this month. I keep smelling smoke. Power symbol. Cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. So in some way, you need to protect yourself physically here. Because I'm telling you, if somebody tries to turn their life around in a more spiritual way, you can guarantee you're going to go through some trials and tribulations until you learn to walk that path. It ain't going to be easy. I know. I've seen it happen to other people. I've seen what it did in my life. And I am a spiritual person. But I'm telling you what, when even a spiritual person is dealing with somebody who's into something here that is not good, and they're on a life path of destruction and hell and everything else, believe you me, it affects that spiritual person. And they will, even when that relationship may go through a separation or whatever else, believe you me, it's hard. They go through trials and tribulations as well. Because they will end up having to deal with something here that tempts them, that puts them, in a demonic spirit. that would tempt them into doing something here, that person, to get them to relinquish their faith and their belief in something, just to let the pain stop. And that's the wrong way to go. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. Oh, over here. Get it, if I can get it in good. There you go. You are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspect. To redeem that shadow, masking aspect, the shadow. Ooh wee! What a spiritual message this is, Lord. Speak through me, the Spirit. You know, I've been praying a lot for knowledge. So I feel like I've really been having that spiritual awakening. But it's so different. I find mine so much different than others. I'm reading for a masculine male. The dice for a masculine male. So let's see what the masculine energy, planet, sign, and house, what's important this month. All right. Sign. Aries. That's where those north, the true, and the mean note are at. Your life purpose. You need to be going forward to the future. We have Jupiter, expansion and growth by learning karmic lessons and working through them, taking the challenges on, so I can do it. And the fifth house, which is dealing with love affairs and romantic attachments and children and creativity, games, playing games. You got to get out of that. Stop it. If you're playing games with people, stop it. And that Mars energy. You better go check. You know, I'm not going to say you better. I'm going to say I advise you to go check out Scorpio. You may have Scorpio in your chart. We got this ascending just now on the cusp of going into your seventh house. And I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at it. And there's a lot of opposition. And I mean, it's hitting Mars. It's hitting Pluto. It's hitting the moon. It's hitting Mercury. And there's challenges to Jupiter. There's something coming for you guys. Oh, it's going to be a big energy. What's feminine here got? The feminine energy has Virgo. You're going to have the full moon in Virgo. The planet is Saturn, you feminine energy. It's in Pisces, your second house. You got to learn your values, your spiritual values. There's, Saturn makes us work for things, but it's also will slow things down so you can catch up, or so that you can, or it's telling you to slow down, that you're going too fast towards something. You need to restructure, it's all those things you need to do and to reconcile with something here. Or you're going to, if you're going too fast, you're going to miss things. You're going to miss things in life. So you need to slow down, pace yourself. And we're also talking about the second house, which is exactly where Saturn and Neptune is sitting at. And there's a lot of spiritual energy sitting there. Somebody may be calling out to the divine right now. Lord, help me. And he's trying to help you, but are you listening? You got to sometimes just close your mind, close everything else out in your environment. And sometimes you got to go into that hermit mode because you're being gifted something here through that yod, through the fingers of God that's gifting you something here. And if you're going too fast, you're going to miss it. Got a lot of divine energy numbers here. It's up to you to heed the warnings. If you're a female dealing with a masculine, or you're a masculine that's dealing with something here, and you've been dealing with it since early childhood, you've been playing, this game or this ruse with others that, playing for their amusement. Like I said, for whoever you're around, you're this. If you go somewhere over here, you're for this. Go over here, you're playing for them, to get into their lives or some way here. So, like I said, there's nothing in Virgo right now, but there will be that full moon. And that will be, like I said, the 25th. Oh, excuse me. 24th. You got to work on something here because you may lose something valuable if you're playing games or if you're just wearing these masks for other people in your environment to accomplish or achieve something here. If you've done somebody wrong, you need to apologize. You need to ask for that of forgiveness. Because I'm smelling smoke. And I will say I was by a campfire last night, but, that's still not with me. I mean, but I'm smelling it. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Something is definitely coming very quick. Okay? This is what I got for y'all. Thank you so much. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. And also click the bell so you can get all notifications when something is being posted, when I'm live. I hope to get back into live. I want to get back into live readings again. I want to, interact with people. I've been kind of keeping myself in like a hermit, withdrawn away from society because I can't get out there and I can't handle it. I just really cannot handle being around people right now. So I keep to myself. It's like my inner sanctuary. But, I do want to get with people again. And this way, we're doing a live feed. I can interact with others outside, but in a different format. And I love my subscribers. I've become very personal with them, some of them. I've even, at times, sometimes I did readings and I even reached out to the person and sent them an email and said, contact me. You can contact me here at this number and make friends with them. Some of those friendships have lasted a long time. Some of them haven't. So, they were only there for the reason or the moment. I don't know. But they were there. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe so you can, I do have the thing checked where all notifications go out so people know that I'm uploading something or that I have uploaded something. If you're not getting the notifications, check the bell and make sure you've got something checked there. Something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, and also, if you like the way I read, please hit the like button. You can always comment below as well. I do look at all comments. I try to interact with you or reply back to you. I do read all the messages that come in. So I would love to have you a subscriber. It helps build the channel. It helps with the algorithm getting out there. So it helps getting the videos out there. So if you would, please help me grow and let me help you grow. Okay? Y'all take care, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye for now.